YouTube, what's happening today is Tuesday, April 15th, and now we need to talk about the NBA because playoffs have arrived. Gone are the days of players just not trying that hard, resting because they want to rest, or just tanking to try to get Cooper flag. All of that's over now because those teams are done. Those 10 teams, gone. Now we're in the playoffs, so we can see. Now, don't get me wrong. If you know anything from last year's playoffs, there are going to be blowouts. We're still going to have to deal with that because it's the NBA. So maybe first half money line plays. I don't know, whatever. But we have two games today. We got Atlanta, Orlando, Memphis, Golden State. Both of these are the 7 first 8 place games. We have a couple games tomorrow. We have a couple games Friday. And then we have the weekend. So we're going to do what we always do. It's only going to be 2 games, though. We're going to break them down, look for value, look for props, whatever we can have. Last time I had plays, though, got to recap, obviously. We had 3 plays. I took the Clippers plus 3.5. They covered. Grimes was out there just standing around doing cardio. Hey, whatever. The season was done. He was just trying to get through it. Hit the clock, punch out, time to go to Cabo. Clippers covered, and Denver, Houston hit the over. So we went 2-1 last time we had plays, which was a few days ago. But that's all in the past. Today, we focus on these 2. We're going to break these 2 down, see if we can find some value. Let's jump to the first game right now. All right, first game on the slate. Let me go ahead and pull everything up over here. Our first game on the slate is going to be Atlanta and Orlando. We can see it is Orlando 5.5 points at home. 219 is our total. Let's go over to the depth chart first because we want to see who's playing, who's not going to play. It looks like everybody's there for Orlando. This is their lineup they're using tonight. Good stuff. Atlanta, of course, they're just auto copy paste. Trey, probable. Dude's going to play. We know this. So everyone's good. Let's go to the spreadsheet, look at our numbers. How have these teams been doing? Last 10, 7-3. Orlando's been kind of cooking. They went back to their number 1 defense, what they're used to. So yeah, welcome back, Orlando. We missed you. So if they didn't, and they had injuries to Banchero, they had injuries to Franz for a bit. Mo Wagner's not even playing. It's just, and they still did this. And then Atlanta 5-5. They're more heavily favored on the offense. They can't stop threes. Even Orlando's making threes. When was the last time you saw Orlando outside in the top, in the yellow when it comes to threes? You haven't this year because they're starting to make them finally. Kind of crazy. We might look at an Orlando 3-point play. What? We could take Orlando at home so far based on these numbers. Let's go look at the props, see if we have anything good here. Outlier, link in the pinned comment. Click us on, get you a week for free for all sports. They're all up here, all sports. So absolutely worth it. It's free. It's 7 days. Go check it out. What do we want to do? We have a lot of just unders are not good against Atlanta's not known for defense. Orlando is. So we cannot take it over under because we don't know which way it's going to go. Under, no, man. Here we go. Caleb Houston, who? What? No, we want a star player hitting threes. None of this nonsense. If I'm taking threes for Orlando, it's got to be somebody good. And it's Cole Anthony. Yeah, it's Cole Anthony hit a 3. How many threes you hitting for us, dog? Head to head. Yeah, I'm not feeling it. I mean, you could, but I'm not loving that. So let's see. Anything else pop up? No, nothing else. There's nothing at all, really. It's Caleb Houston and Cole Anthony hit some threes. That's about it. The rest is kind of So what do we do? That's the question. Well, let me tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to look at the sheet. I'm going to say, okay, well, defense, yeah, where's our advantages? 4-1, that's a push. 21, that's Atlanta. That is a push. That is Orlando. So far, we're pretty even. That is a push. That is a push. Typically, if this was your typical day where we had like 12, 10, 8 games, I'd probably pass because there's no clear value. But there's only 2 games. I want the juice. I want a little bit of action. You know what I'm saying? So I think I'm gonna take the hotter team. I feel Orlando's been hotter recently. They've come full circle back to what they do best. Defense shuts you down. Banchero's playing good. Franz is playing good. So I'm gonna take Orlando 5.5 at home. We're gonna rock with that. So Orlando minus 5.5. First play. Let's move on to the next one. All right. Now that game's over, let's move on to the nightcap, or the second game, not the nightcap. That's a 10. It is a nightcap. Memphis and Golden State. And we see it is currently Golden State minus 7 at home. 227.5 is our tote. Let's look at the depth charts first. Let's see who's playing. It should be everybody. I'd be shocked if there was people actually out, unless they're actually hurt. Let's see. Yep, that's the lineup for them. Oops, I just closed out of Golden State. My B. Yeah, everyone's playing. Yeah, it's playoff time, baby. No more of these, oh, are you playing or not? No, you're playing. We know. So 4-6 for Memphis in their last 10, 7-3. Golden State at home and playing better, kind of like Orlando, but 7? That's a lot of points, especially with the team. Let's see. 2 point that versus that is a push. That versus that's a push. That versus that's a push. That versus that's a push. Here we have some actual leans to Golden State is going to be our offensive and defensive ratings. Number 4 overall for both versus 18 and 15. 13v9, 4v19, and then assists. And yeah, so Golden State has a couple slight leans to them. Memphis has nothing, literally nothing on their side. So, crazy. Props. This is going to be a prop game. I don't know if I could take Golden State by 7. Ugh. What's the over under? 219. Currently, no wait, that's Miami tomorrow. 227.5. Well, that's 236. That's 224. We could take the over. I can see Golden State keeping pace with Memphis because Memphis is number 1 in pace, and I can see them doing that. But let's go to props, see if anything stands out for us. Oh, Jimmy Butler under is 100%. I'm not taking that. No. This playoffs, baby, we went over. Jimmy to hit a 3. Yeah, if you want to pay 200 lines, go for it. Be my guest. Enjoy. Vince Williams, Bane. Let's open Bane. Let's actually open some of these dudes up and see the plays we've been taking. Curry, where you at, buddy? Curry. There's Ja. We'll open Job. It's playoff time. We need the stars only. There's Curry. Found you. All right, let's start with Bane. He's been so great this is our sweet, sweet prince. He was so good this year to us. This man made us so much money. And you can see he's still 30.5. You can see what he's done his last 10 games. We'll see the head-to-head. He has done it against Golden State. Last game, he had 28. Memphis is kind of weird. Ever since they fired their coach randomly, they've been doing some weird lineup stuff. So it's kind of like hard to judge. Let's look at Ja too. Oh, Ja. Where's PRA? So we can see everything you've been up to. Your PRA has been, you've popped off several times where most games you've hit it. And then last game, it was Denver. Last game of the season. And did you really care? I think you were already locked in your spot, so I don't think it mattered too much. So head-to-head though, against Golden State, you did pop off last time for a nice little, what is that, a 45? Yeah, a 45 PRA. So your 38.5 does make sense. So far, Ja might be the play. Let's look at Curry and Draymond. Draymond he was good to us as well this year. He made us a bunch of coin. But he has been, he has fallen off. Remember his role when he was doing this? I mean, it was a while ago now, but 24.5. He was hitting like 20s consistently. It was so nice. We were just making money off it. Yeah, I'm not touching that. And then Curry, obviously. Where's Curry PRA? Let's see what he's been up to. 39.5. There are some games where you can tell he just did not do much. Head-to-head, though, his last game against Memphis popped off for 70. That's a 70 PRA. Once you do the math, 52 points. That was April 1st. So I can see Ja popping off. I can see Bane doing decent. I can see Draymond doing decent. I can see Curry popping off. So that tells me, based on the total of 227, if Memphis controls the tempo, based on what we saw, because we know they run the tempo here, and if the defense can be, and like it has been, Golden State is going to have more points than usual, which means Memphis is probably going to have giving up more points than usual. I'm taking the over. This has got to be an overplay for me. Nothing else I like. I mean, I could easily take a prop, but something about Memphis overs, I like them. We're going over 227.5, and we're going to end it there to only 2 games. Feels weird in the NBA, but hey, guess what? To the schedule we go. Back to it. Tomorrow, we will have Miami and Chicago, Dallas, Sacramento. I'll be here tomorrow. We'll talk about both games. We'll hopefully discuss our 2-0 day today. Let me know in the comments what you're playing. I appreciate being here. Go check out the HQ if you want the plays, type out or access to the sheets, and we'll see you tomorrow on Wednesday for some more NBA. Peace.